Number 1. Recipe for Farewell. Based on the true story of writer Kang Chang-rae. A human drama about a husband's kitchen diary where he prepares a table for his wife who was diagnosed with colon cancer after divorce. Chang-rae is in his 40s. He works as a translator and a humanities instructor. His wife suffers from terminal bowel cancer. She also has difficulties eating, because of digestive problem. She asks Chang-rae to cook for her every day, even though the only thing he knows how to make is ramen. Chang-rae begins to cook for his wife and she eats little bits of his food, which he cooks with love and care. Although divorced, but with love, Chang-rae gradually learned and cooked many delicious dishes for the whole family. Will their love be fostered once again? Let's watch the performance of Han Suk-kyu and especially our heroine Kim Sail-hyung. Compared to her previous edgy roles in Sky Castle or Mine, it seems this time she will change up for a very different image. Number 2. Unlock the Boss. As founder and CEO of one of the country's largest IT companies, Kim Sun-ju is a name everyone knows. A true genius in his field, Sun-ju has everything in life going for him. But, life is never easy, even with people who seem to already have everything. Hunted down by an unknown killer, Sun-ju becomes the unfortunate victim of a senseless murder. But instead of leaving this life, Sun-ju's spirit somehow takes up residence in his smartphone. Now trapped within his phone, Sun-ju might have spent an eternity there, had Park In-sung not stumbled upon it. A down-and-out university graduate unable to find a job, In-sung is shocked to find a phone inhabited by the spirit of Sun-ju. Taking advantage of the situation, Sun-ju does his best to convince In-sung to help him. A task which becomes much easier once he mentions the hefty reward he's willing to give In-sung in exchange for his services. Taking on the role of temporary CEO, In-sung steps into Sun-ju's shoes at the company, much to the chagrin of his secretary, Young Seon. Working together in secret, will the two be able to find those responsible for Sun-ju's death? Number 3. Money Heist, Korea, Joint Economic Area Part 2. Part 2 of Netflix Korea's original series, Money Heist, Korea, Joint Economic Area, 2022, will be released on December 9th, according to the streaming service Friday. Set in the near future of 2025, the Korean peninsula is on the road to reunification with the two Koreas opening up their borders, having established the Joint Economic Area for the economic development of the two countries. Amid nationwide changes, a criminal mastermind who calls himself the Professor recruits 8 thieves with their own special abilities to commit a 4 trillion won, $3 billion heist. With the date announcement, Netflix released a short preview of what's to come for Part 2. The robbers attempt to escape the scene with their heisted money, while the police team realizes the robbers have more helpers on the outside. A new character appears, a robber going by the name Soul who was recruited to help the robbers. Number 4. Work Later, Drink Now 2. South Korean streaming platform TVing unveiled the first teaser for the forthcoming Work Later, Drink Now Season 2 on November 8th, providing a glimpse into the chaos of the series. The brief clip begins with the 3 main leads of the series, screenwriter Ahn So-hee, yoga instructor Han Ji-yeon and YouTuber Kang Ji-gu, at a restaurant, toasting with shot glasses. The new posters features the drama's trio of leading ladies coolly sauntering across the street in sunglasses, flipping their hair back as they strut their stuff. One poster declares simply, "Come back," while the other expresses gratitude to the show's viewers by reading, "Thank you for waiting. Let's go for a second round in the year 2022." Though the teaser is very short, many details are played out in those seconds, and it gives me a really cheerful and energetic vibe from the girls. Work Later, Drink Now 2 not only keeps all the spirit but also the entire cast of Season 1, so I believe this new season will not disappoint any of us. Number 5. The Forbidden Marriage. Lee Hyun is the king of Joseon. 7 years ago, when he was a crown prince, his beloved wife died. To this day, he has not been able to get over her death. For the past 7 years, the royal family and government members have tried to get King Lee Hyun remarried without success. The nation has also implemented an edict, which is a ban on all single women marrying during this time when the king has not married. One day, King Lee Hyun hears of a woman named Yi Se-raun, who claims the spirit of the king's late wife exists within the royal palace. Meanwhile, Yi So-raung is a swindler and claims to interpret martial harmony signs. She is arrested and jailed where Officer Lee Shin-won works. To get out of her predicament, she pretends to be possessed by a spirit in front of Lee Shin-won. During her ruse, she mentions that the spirit of King Lee Hyun's late wife exists within the royal palace. She is then brought in front of the king. To survive, Yi So-raung acts like her body is possessed by the king's late wife. Her lies just get bigger and bolder. So how long will So-raung keep deceiving the king? And what would happen if she got discovered? Number 6. Alchemy of Souls, Light and Shadow. Alchemy of Souls is a fantasy romance in which the protagonists, whose fate has been twisted due to the alchemy of souls, that changes their souls, overcome and grow up against the backdrop of a great country that does not exist in any history or map. It tells the story of Jang Wook, played by Lee Jae-wook, who came back alive from the end of his death, and the new story of the mages 3 years later. Jang Wook came back alive from his death in the drama as a monster-catching monster, giving off a cool dark vibe and emitting intense tension. Jang Wook's resurrection, which was when he walked out of the fire, made the ending of part 1, giving a thrilling thrill to the audience, raising questions about what would have happened to Jang Wook 3 years after. Meanwhile, Go Yoon-jung announces her first appearance as a mysterious woman with the face of Nak-soo. Earlier, Go Yoon-jung was the world's most well-known killer trapped in the body of a weak human being, but after her body exploded due to Jinmu, she fell into Jungcheon Lake and disappeared, stimulating the viewer's curiosity about what kind of story is Go Yoon-jung hiding. Number 7. The Glory. The Glory follows the story of a former victim of brutal school violence seeking to exact revenge on her bullies after taking up a job as a homeroom teacher at an elementary school where her bully's child is a student. Veteran actress Song Hye-kyo will star as vengeful protagonist Moon Do-jun, with Lee Do-eun set to star alongside her as male lead Ju Yo-jing, described as a man who puts on a cheerful facade in order to hide a complicated secret. Taking on a very different character from her previous outings in hit dramas like We Are Breaking Up, Encounter and That Winter the Wind Blows, Song portrays a rage-filled individual keen to inflict the ultimate comeuppance on those who tormented her, as well as those who didn't lift a finger to help. The image of Song Hye-kyo this time is really worth looking forward to. Whether it's a bop or a flop, let's wait and see her performance in the series. Number 9. Connect. Ha Dong-soo is part of a new human race called Connect. The Connect beings never die. One night, Ha Dong-soo is kidnapped by a group of human organ traffickers. His eye is cut out from him. He soon sees something and realizes the man who has his stolen eye is a serial killer. Dong-soo is now able to see what the serial killer sees. He chases after the serial killer to stop him from killing any more people. Meanwhile, Dong-soo's stolen eye has been transplanted into Oh Jin-sob. Jin-sob looks a polite and competent employee at work, but he is actually a cold-blooded serial killer. The series is expected to bring a lot of thrillers to the audience. Number 10. Trolley. Jong-do and Hee-ju are a married couple. Jong-do is a member of the National Assembly and he is driven to make the world a better place. His wife Hee-ju runs a book repair shop. She hides a secret, which even Jong-do does not know. Hee-ju wants a peaceful and normal life. Even though her husband is a politician, Hee-ju has never sought publicity or appeared in the media. Due to a case, Hee-ju's secret becomes public. Number 11. Island. Island is an upcoming K-drama that you need to have on your radar right now. It stars Kim Nam-gil, Lee Da-hee, and Cha Yoon-woo. The trailer of the fantasy thriller drama recently dropped and we're here to break down everything to know about this new series. Island's latest teaser is less than 30 seconds, but it's already pretty exciting. The drama caught a lot of attention ever since Cha Yoon-woo was cast as Priest John, since it's a leap from his usual romance drama lead roles. The K-pop idol proves that he's just as versatile as other seasoned actors, who can jump into a challenging role that seems emotionally and physically taxing. We can't wait to see what else he has in store for the viewers apart from the already interesting portrayal he's shown so far in the teaser. And, Above are all of the series that will come out in the last month of 2022. So we're set for a crazy year with all kinds of K-dramas. Which series are you looking forward to closing your favorite K-drama list this year? Please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Bbali Drama.